boy, do we have a busy day today. Hello. Bonsoir. No. Bonsoir's good evening, isn't it? It's not the evening yet. How are we? We have got a really busy day. And I'm live a lot later than I would have liked to have been, but... Oh, God. Man, I'm breaking Nick. Oh, that. Oh, God. Plan for today is record FC24 Realistic RTG. Then record FC24 Realistic RTG, followed by brand new F124 driver career from 4 PM. That's the plan. That's what we're doing. It's going to be a big one. It's going to be a really big one. Thank you very much for the birthday wishes, guys. Very, very much indeed. It's very kind of you. Let me tweet the stream out so everyone knows that we are live. Boom, boom, boom. Use the right emoji, doesn't it? Come on, Twitter, play ball, please. Twitch, YouTube. I think I'm going to get back into the habit as well, just as an FYI, of like restarting the stream in between games. Mr. Meerkat and BFG, thank you very much for the subscriptions, guys, to get us going today. Appreciate that very much indeed. Mr. Meerkat for the 12th month, brand new 1 year badge for that. Ryan for the 29th month in a row, 45 total. And Lewis for the 6th month in a row and 13th total that's just come in as well. Thank you, mate. Very good of you. The F124 event the other day was a lot of fun, Owen. A lot of fun. I am very much aware, as yes. I haven't had a chance to try it for myself yet, although I do have access. But we haven't got that far yet. So let me get the spreadsheets up. We have the Cambridge spreadsheet for the finances. Lebosh. We also need the Patreon gifted sub list. I don't believe I might have some to gift today, actually, by the looks of things, on the 28th. So let's just double check that before we get going, shall we? And I'll also bring up... Actually, I'm probably not going to need the other spreadsheet until we get to the transfer window, am I? Yeah, we've got some gifted subs to gift out, but that's fine. Pardon. Dildy Dales. And I've just noticed that Owen is there without a subscriber badge, so Owen's must be due on the 28th as well. Which is absolutely fine. Got Nath as well. It's a handful today. So yeah, we've got such a busy day. A massively busy day. I have also taken a giant plunge career-wise and have committed to hiring an editor for the Formula 1 stuff. I'm going to be editing this first episode myself. Then moving forward, we will be passing the footage on to an editor to put the content together for me so that I have the time to still spend with my fiance and son during the F1 launch cycle. On an entirely unrelated note, you'll find a link to the Patreon in the description down below. If you see any ads, watch them. Oh. Oi, oi, oi. What's it for you? Copy the right thing, doesn't it, Chiz? There we go. Right, that's gifted subs done. Oh my lord. We will be starting at Haas, Callum, in the F124 driver career. As you can see here, that's going to be our thumbnail. With obviously an interchangeable picture in the background, but that's us for season 1. Very much looking forward to it, as you guys well know. What I do need to do is add... Let me do that later. Let's get this first episode of the thingy done first, shall we? Hoisky poisky. I appreciate it, Owen. It is a different watch, isn't it? Like, it's an entirely different watch when watching the YouTube VODs back to actually having been here watching the stream in the first place. Saf, my guy! Oh, Jesus, and then Benny one-ups him as well. Saf, thank you very much for gifting a subscription to this stream. I appreciate that. It's very, very kind of you. General Jojo, welcome to the gang. Then Benny's just decided, you know what? Bollocks to 1. I'm going to give 10. Gate B, Sulphur, Fuck Life. Oh, yeah. Use capital letters in your usernames. Thanks. Lee Bassey, Scon, Fook Linda, Smithster, Marshall, hello mate, Naked Donkey, and Roshko. Welcome to the gang, everyone. Holy moly, holy Sir Jesus Beezus. We're off. Right, we will be, for those of you that want the F1 content, 4 PM. We will be live at 4 PM. I appreciate it, Saf. Thank you, bro. I'd rather not be 36, but I guess if I have to grow up sometime, don't I? Yeah. Right, can we? Right, good. Oh, you've loaded with the fucking PC buttons. Fuck you, game. Give us a sec. Let's reload that. Thank you, Marsh. Appreciate it, man. I am old, yeah. Enjoy being 35 for another few months. We will all catch up soon enough, yeah. Although by that point, I'll be in my fucking 40s. It's fine, it's not a problem. It's not a problem. Right? You're only as old as you feel. It's about fucking 50. Right. Dear game, you're going to work now. The way that I want you to. Please. I've got a controller plugged in. Use the fucking controller buttons. Thank you. Yes, McKenna is set to stay at Ipswich by the looks of things, which is huge for Ipswich Town. Yes, ads. I've hired editor Chris to edit all of the Formula 1 content that we're going to be making. Those of you that watch Lulujo will be familiar with editor Chris and his work for Kev. And Chris is going to be editing our Formula 1 stuff moving forward. For the foreseeable. Until either I can't afford to do it anymore, or it takes off. We'll wait and see. You don't have to fight him for mod privileges. No, he's not really going to be here doing moderatory stuff. I just would like him to have as much access to stuff as possible. for whatever he might need to do in the editing world in the future. Nancy, thank you for the follow, very much indeed. Ordered F1 on Amazon last night, can't wait for Friday, hyped like a little kid, good man. If any of you would like to buy the game on PC, then I can get you a discount on F1 24. Very excited for 4 o'clock, lots to do in the meantime, Neej, as well. So, speaking of, let's get cracking, shall we? Because not only do I need to get this video made, I then need to set up some sponsor stuff for 4 o'clock. This is the third stream of the Cambridge RTG USO, I believe. What I do need to do is get some names from the previous comment section as well for the board behind me. Everyone's been very kindly continuing that comment support very much. So let me load the right app. Pardon me, there we go. We'll just quickly add some new names in for the new video. And then I'll just change their names as well. So we will be recording at least one FC video. The plan is to hopefully record 2, or at least as much of a second one as I can before 4 o'clock, because it will be a hard switch at 4 or slightly just before, as we want to get cracking with the F1 content as soon as possible, because obviously it's going to take me a while to record, which means it's going to take me a while to edit, and considering I'm going to be editing episode 1 to get it out as quickly as possible, editor Chris will be doing everything from episode 2 onwards. Get this chat up here. We do still make YouTube videos, Nancy. That's never stopped. Exclamation mark YouTube, exclamation mark second channel, I think. Or exclamation mark plays. Exclamation mark YouTube for the Chestnut Gaming channel. Exclamation mark plays for the second channel. YouTube is still the bread and butter. That's not correct, James, I'm afraid. Nothing 2K-wise has been confirmed yet at all. And 2K will not be replacing the EA version of the game, of a football game anyway, either. It is from today, Gaming Dad, yes. Thank you, mate, I appreciate it. Right, so we have... Considering the league we're in, very busy months, effectively, moving forward. There's going to be a lot going on. So we're on the day of the Burton game. Just make sure that we are up to date with our finances, which I believe we are. If I go to the spend tracker, the last thing was the youth facilities for £5,000, which is correctamundo. So, in this next episode, we will have... That's not where the calendar... We'll have Burton, Blackpool, Orient, Port Vale and Charlton. I want to start tomorrow's episode with the Tottenham game as kind of a draw to come back and watch that video. So we'll play Burton at home because we simmed Burton in the Cup yesterday and lost it. So I might like some payback for that. Was that in the Cup? Yeah, it was. It was in the but it was in the thingy, wasn't it? Bristol Street Motors Trophy, which I'm not that bothered about. Thank you for the follow, Feline Jester. Welcome to the channel. So we'll play Burton. We'll play Blackpool and we'll play Charlton at the end of the episode because Charlton is a sizable club. And we'll sim Leighton Orient and Port Vale. And then we'll start tomorrow's episode with Tottenham and then Shrewsbury, Bristol, Rovers, Oxford and Reading, etc. as we push forward. So we won't quite be one episode per day, 1 month per episode, etc. But we're still going to be doing quite a lot per episode. K Long, thank you very much for the follow, mate. Or Kai Long, welcome to the channel, mate. Happy birthday, Harley. Me too. It is a senior affiliate club in the Cup. You are right. Sorry, bye. And breathe. Christ, it's been a hectic fucking morning. There was something in the comment section I wanted to refer to in the intro. What was it? Literally, I was like, hang on. I'm sure I responded to it as well, actually. A quick scroll. Oh no, was it that I actually responded to? Potentially. Ah, no, that was what I wanted to respond. That was what I wanted to do. It's this from Bob. Bob. It got lots of traction, so I want to make sure I acknowledge it. But it's for you guys to leave comments in the comment section for our own individual press conferences. To add a little bit more interaction to the content. So that's something I'm going to look to do. We'll see how well it goes. It might not be something we persist with, but it's worth a shot, isn't it? I did, Gaming Dad, yes. Transfers all done. Time to crack on with the rest of the season, but some big games ahead of us in the short term, as well as, obviously, trying to get ourselves a maintaining top half finish this year. We don't expect to finish in the playoffs, but we would like to finish in the top half to give ourselves the best possible wage budget for next season, whilst anticipating staying in this division, of course, as per the rules. If we finish in a top half position, we will be able to have an increase to our wage budget for next year of about 10%. If we do finish in the playoffs, it's 15%. If we get promoted at all, which is unlikely in this first season, it's 20 to 25%, I believe, off the top of my head. In fact, league position toggles, there you go. Plus and minus 10 for top and bottom half. Relegation zone is minus 25%. Playoff spots 15 and automatic spot is 25. A reminder, if you want to download this spreadsheet for your own saves, you can do so. Head to either the YouTube live streaming channel, which is Chesnoid Live, or my Twitch stream, which is twitch.tv/Chesnoid Gaming. You can download the spreadsheet and use it for yourselves. Thank you for your continued feedback in the comment section. One thing got a lot of traction in the most recent episodes, which was this comment from Bob about you guys leaving your comments in the comment section for me to utilise as part of a press conference for episodes moving forward. Now, obviously, I record a few episodes ahead of time, so any feedback or any questions you leave might not necessarily be implemented in the very next video, but it's absolutely an idea I want to trial, and obviously, as we move forward, we'll have questions from everyone for each video progressing further forward from here. So if you have any questions you'd like me to answer in the guise of Cambridge United manager, then do leave them in the comment section down below. It's a great idea from Bob, and you guys had a really positive reaction to that. 119 thumbs up and loads of positive comments saying that you really like the idea of doing something like that as well. So, what I'm saying it twice, Chess. So we shall look to implement that in the short term. If it goes down well, we shall keep it in the long term. As ever, saying thank you to you guys for your continued support in the comment section so far already. We're saying thank you today to Nathan, Simon and Lewis on the board behind me. We're going to kick off today with the game against Burton. They recently beat us in the Cup, so we're looking to play them now after simming that one and getting some payback. We'll then also play Blackpool away at Bloomfield Rose because they're a recently relegated Championship side. We'd like to play them. And then we'll also play Charlton, as they're obviously one of the biggest sides in the division, and simulate recently promoted Leyton Orient and Port Vale. And hopefully pick up some decent points in the meantime. Having a good start to the season. We don't anticipate it to continue. If it does continue, we might tweak the sliders yet further, but we did do some gameplay testing before we started the save. Just get as far as the match day. I don't believe anything else has happened in the finances in that 24-hour period. It should still be Youth Facilities 5K, which is my most recent one. We are all good to go. And all good to go against Burton Albion here at home this time. Antoine Hackford up top. Kyle Hudlin in their front two as well. A player that's been recommended to me in the comment section a number of times. Mainly because he's 6'9". Absolute monster. They've got a strong squad though at Burton. They're one of the best run teams in the country, but whilst they have a strong squad, they are one of the weaker sides in the division. It's just still a decent team. That's how strong League One is. We are slightly better on paper, though, and hopefully we'll go and prove that we're slightly better on grass as well. Drop the video a like if you're enjoying the content. Do subscribe to the channel to make sure you don't miss out on any more. And come and join me on stream, and you can see everything live as well. There will be Formula 1 content starting tomorrow on the second channel, starting today on stream from 4 PM. So do follow the links in the description to the stream and to the second channel, Chesno Plays, if you would like to see the F124 driver career. Good. Plug, plug, plug. Let's go play. We're off. How tall is Hackford? Is Hackford not that tall, is he not, Corey? You're telling me, Cheek. Okay, hang on, give me one sec. Bye. Not even worth it. Not even worth it. What I was thinking of tweaking actually with the sliders was only ever so slightly lowering the shot error and pass error. That's all. So I'll do it now. We'll see if it makes a difference. Rum bum 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 bum. Morrison forward into Jordan Cousins and across to Liam Bennett. Heavy touch, but he's going to get away here. And there's room for Saleh Kaikai down the line. And Big Gassan's going to be in the box. It's actually going towards Brophy at the back post. Tom Hamer with the header. Used to play for Cambridge at some point, Tom Hamer, on loan. Brophy intercepts. Finds Jack Lancaster, who in real life has been transfer listed by Cambridge United. And we will be replicating that in the gap between seasons 1 and 2. There was a comment in the most recent episode, I believe it was, mentioning Cambridge United's retained list. And that is, as we mentioned, part of, in episode 1, one of the rules that we have for the save. We will be implementing Cambridge's retained list from 23-24 into 24-25 in this save. So everyone that was released IRL will be released in this save, and everyone that has been placed on the transfer list IRL will be placed on the transfer list in this save. And we will look to keep things as realistic as possible with every single aspect of the save. Be that finances, be that transfers, be that progression through the leagues. You guys are thoroughly enjoying the idea of this save so far, and to this point, the implementation of the idea of this save. So thank you for your continued support. Great view levels on the first 2 or 3 episodes, so hoping that continues longer term. Thank you for the 1,000+ likes on episodes 1 and 2 as well. If we could get that for episode 4, that would be great. I'd appreciate it. Gassan needs to get back in the middle, really, but Saleh's round the outside here. We'll take the corner. Bowler in the way. What can we do with Danny Andrews' left foot here to try and get something from the set piece? Can we get ourselves an opening goal? Not yet. That's going to fall kindly for me, though. We'll get to that with Danny Andrew and Saleh. And Saleh. Lancaster. A 1-2 maybe. Jack Lancaster from the edge of the box. It's slightly wide. George! Thank you for the raid of 9, my man. That's very kind of you. Appreciate it, dude. No, we are F1ing from 4 PM, Nezam. F1ing from 4 PM. Thank you for the raid, George. Very kind of you, mate. I hope you stream it well. Big Fish Arnold, welcome to the channel, mate. Thank you for the follow. F1 will be live from 4 PM. As ever, if you want to know when I'm live and what I'm streaming when I'm live, you can do !plan in chat and !schedule. Plan tells you what's happening on any given stream, and schedule tells you what's coming throughout the week. Here's Digby looking for the run of Jack Lancaster. Drop the shoulder on the defender. That's gone really well. Aim for the near post to try and catch the keeper out. It didn't quite work. Raheem Harper breaks away. Look at the size of Kyle Hudlin there in the middle. That's absolutely farcical. Lancaster's trying to get a toe in there on Hughes, but can't quite win it back. Liam will intercept that though. Liam Bennett and Ryan Bennett alongside each other in the back line. You can see from the stats top left just how dominant we've been so far in this first game of the day. That's a lovely ball to Jack Lancaster, and back here is Soleil. Didn't quite play the right ball at the right time there, but Jack's got some decent footwork, albeit not enough pace to get past. At Cambridge, we do the Colo Yaya Toure chant for Liam and Ryan Bennett. It's a nice ball into Carl Hudlin. You'd imagine with his frame, they will try and utilise his height, and Hackford will be the man that's there on the floor to be utilising his pace, but his effort is well saved by Jack Stevens there, which needed to be made. That was destined for the back of the net. Stevens has been very solid for us so far. We're going to need him to continue to be, as Burton are going to need Hackford to be better in his shooting. Only a couple of shots on target so far in the game, but chances for both sides. Nothing in yet. Andrew into Jordan Cousins. That's a kind deflection if Gassan can get it off the defender, which he can't. Pacheco. And into Rakeem Harper. Oh, he delayed. He couldn't quite make up his mind which way to go. We'll look for Lancaster. Jack around the corner, looking for Gassan in the middle. And Delap cuts it out. It's ridden the challenge, then given the ball away. So that's going to be 0-0. Some low-scoring games in League One so far this season, but that's to be expected given the nature of the slower gameplay and lower-rated players. Not too fussed about the low scoring to this point in the save. Digby into Gassan. It's a little bit lucky. Lancaster is in the middle. Oh, and I thought the defender had messed that up entirely. That'll be half-time then, won't it? Surd and Swifty, thank you for the follows, guys. You're 6'7", are you, Bob? Bloody hell. Were you here a moment ago, Bob? We mentioned your comment in the video. Not sure if you're actually with us at that moment in time. Gee! I'll sneak this in now. I timed it for half time. Thank you for the 6 months, mate. Brand new badge in chat for you with that. Appreciate it, Tommies. 5-minute halves, Egan. 5-minute halves. Thank you, everyone, for turning up today. Appreciate it. I should probably add birthday stream into the title, shouldn't I, to try and garner some mixed reviewers. Do 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 doodly do. We've got 30 odd people on YouTube and 100 plus on Twitch as well, which is great. Thank you guys for the continued support. Appreciate it. What was the views on it? Mate, your comment got loads of positive feedback. Loads of positive feedback. Four shots to their 2 so far. Got to game the system, yeah, you know it. I know, Corey, but I can always just loan him back to me with the live editor. It's not too much of an issue. He is playing all my cup games at the moment. Gilligan tackled by Morrison, but Gilligan gets... Oh, I know what it was I wanted to do. Daniel, thank you very much for the follow, mate. I'll wait to save this as a tab. Here we go. I'll wait to save the retained list as a tab. Access to that in a given moment. Appreciate it, Macalad. Thank you, dude. I don't know when the Euros starts, actually. I have to do some watch-alongs for it if you guys would be interested. At least we'll certainly have the football on whilst I'm streaming and recording. At the very least. Hughes tackled by Soleil. Looking for Brophy here. And across to Danny Andrew. Continually, we've been very fortunate with the fixture list that we've played a number of the weaker sides in the division in our opening few games. So if we do win this and keep ourselves in the playoffs, it is more fortuitous than anything else at this particular moment in time, as you may well imagine. And as I've mentioned a few times, we anticipate falling down the table. In fact, Cambridge in real life, as I mentioned in the previous episode, did have a very strong start to the League One season in the season most recently gone. Nice challenge by Digby there. But obviously it kind of all fell apart after the first 10 games or so. And we went from playoffs to relegation zone. But such is life in the lower leagues when every division is so competitive. And even if we do somehow manage to get promotion this season from League One to the Championship, because we're restricting the growth of the team and the growth of the squad, then I don't anticipate us going Championship to Premier League for at least 2 or 3 seasons. And in fairness, we might even struggle with staying in the Championship if we get up this first year. Very much so. Lancaster has Jordan Cousins, of all people, forward with him here. Brophy will look to deliver this, and Gassan is there, but it can't get the first time shot away. Let's make some changes in this second half. Oh, we dropped to 20th, was it, Owen? My brain told me that we actually fell into the relegation zone. Let's do Slay for Thomas. Zach, thank you for the 16th month, mate. Exclamation mark plan will let you know what we're playing and when. This is today's episode being recorded now, Blind Life, yes. So once I've recorded this episode, we will edit it on stream and get it up as soon as we possibly can onto YouTube. Hakeem Harper skips around the challenge. And out wide here to Bowler. Burton looking for a way in front here. They started on the back foot, didn't have much of the ball or many of the chances, but it's been very even since about the half-hour mark in this fixture. We are trundling towards a scoreless draw at the moment. I have actually made a couple of tweaks to the sliders to make the AI slightly less error-prone in the finish and the pass. Don't know as that was a factor in that particular goal, but Burton Albion lead here at the Cladara Abbey Stadium. I think that was Antoine Hackford burying the ball into the back of the net to give the Brewers the advantage here. Good passing, flowing movement, and then just a strong finish. All right, game on. We might be about to lose for the first time since the opening day. That's a good idea, Bob. I could do that. Andrew. Forward looking for gas. Not found.
Happy birthday to Alex O'Neill celebrating today from all of your friends and family.
Chunka putting the pressure on. Off the bench trying to utilise those fresh legs. We'll do the same with George Thomas as well. Can we get the ball back? Jordan Cousins wins that well. Yes, we can get the ball back. Now, can we do anything with it is the question. Aha, no, is the answer. Sharp turn. Gassan using strength to outmuscle the man, and strength that wasn't too much in the referee's eyes. However, that was too much in the referee's eyes. And after scoring the goal to give them the 1-0 lead, might get sent off here. It's just a yellow for Hackford. And he certainly did hack his way through my player there. I've made a couple of changes. I might bring on Fajiri if Gassan can't find a way through in the short term. Jordan Cousins looking for Elias Kachunga, however, and he might find a way through here. It's a great turn. It's a decent effort. Crocombe with the save, and I just got stuck on the defender and not able to attack the second ball. A chance for an equaliser, unable to be taken. And hopefully there will be more opportunities between now and the end of the game that we will be able to take, because I don't want to lose this. At the minute, we are destined to do exactly that. I mean, I'm trying, Owen. No worries, Zach. Catch you in a bit, mate. Cousins looking for Brophy. Looking for Andrews onside here. Danny Andrew driving towards the box. Fajiri Okunabiri's off the bench here. Fajiri is found. Fajiri has his shot blocked by a defender. Digby wins that well. Danny Andrew can't get it under control, but can Kachunga win it back? Kachunga can't do it. Can Liam Bennett get to that though? No. Ryan Bennett will get to that, however. It wasn't a great first touch. I'm going to spread this to Danny Andrew. And if Faye can make me the right run, we could slot him in. Jerry Okunabiri. Back to James Brophy. There's room inside here for Jordan Cousins. Digby's going to push forward. I've got support in the box as well. Fajiri spins and can't get past the man. It was good build-up until the final moment. And it was that final moment where I needed a little bit of extra quality. We are to lose at home to Burton Albion. Not a great result, but certainly a sign that we're not going to have things all our own way this season. We'll have to pick ourselves up and go again midweek now, away from home against a significantly better Blackpool team. Kachunga! Yeah, that song gets stuck in your head, doesn't it, really? Oh, good. We'll keep an eye on that. Bear with. I just want to do the housekeeping first. Right, finances. Chairs, we want that one. Steady maintenance, £3,000. Match tickets, £81,000. Made loads of money there. Player wages minus 59. And then shirt sales, 22,000. Okay. We have our first youth scout back. Now we're looking for, holy moly, Sam Forrest. We're looking for players that fit every possible position in our youth squad as we look to build a genuine youth team and youth 11. And, well, these look like decent starts. I initially had a ruling of I wasn't going to sign any youth players that had potential of higher than 10 ratings higher than my current highest rated player, if you followed that. But you guys weren't sure whether that was really the right thing to do. We just need to be manually selective rather than have a specific rule. So I'm quite happy to be manually selective. I'm also quite happy for all of these players to have another month's scouting go into them. Harley Chambers is a goalkeeper that we can call up though for £425. Harley Chambers, I might hold off and wait and see if there's anyone better actually. We will of course factor in youth players' wages into our wage budget as we would have to do. But at the moment, with Barden in on loan and Stevens our number one, and Holden's still here, I'm not too fussed about having a youth goalkeeper of any real note, but it would make sense to have a goalkeeper that could play in the youth setup. Although, do we consider James Holden our youth goalkeeper? Probably. So I might not look for any sort of youth academy goalkeeper unless you guys feel like I should. But Sam Forrest with that potential window could be really good. We're not obviously good. Well, not going to commit to players that are going to be the next Kylian Mbappe, because that is unrealistic for us to find that calibre of player through our youth team. But there are going to be decent amounts of youth players that could come through that might be Championship standard, because Cambridge United have produced a number of Championship standard players in the past, some making it to the Premier League. So we'll adjust as we go through. One thing I do need to do actually is factor in Joseph Vegas's wages into my shortlist, which I haven't done yet, but I don't know what he's on. I imagine all youth players are on £425. I think that's how it works. I'm not sure, but regardless, I'll add Joseph Vegas to my first team squad once he's completed the change to striker, and that way I can definitively know what he's on and what we're doing. Right, Blackpool away. They've got a 5-back as well, which is going to be frustrating, but having just come down from the league above, they are in 19th in the division, which is not good news for Blackpool Football Club. We have enacted the points deduction for Wigan. We will be doing the same for Reading when the opportunity presents itself. Would you like me to implement the points deductions for the Premier League sides as well? Do you want me to deduct points from Forest, from Everton, etc.? If you do, I will do so. If you're not that bothered, because we're not anywhere near that side of the Football League right now, then I won't bother. But if you'd like me to implement that and keep it as realistic as possible in that regard, even though we're not involved in it, then I will do so. Live chat is saying yes, so we will almost certainly look to do that then. I'm going to make a couple of changes to the starting lineup. Faye is going to start this one. We're going to bring Adam May into the midfield ahead of Digby. And George Thomas is actually going to start out on the right-hand side ahead of Saleh Kaikai. He has decent pace, George Thomas. 79 acceleration, 75 sprint speed, and good agility too. And he's not as tall as others. Although 5'8" isn't tiny, obviously. But certainly the 5'10" of Lancaster will be better suited to being central. Let's see what we can do. I might give Gibbons a game, actually. Do I? No. I tell you what we will do, though. Let's give Loney, Ben Jackson, a game at left-back ahead of Danny Andrew. But I will put Danny Andrew on the bench as one of my own players ahead of the on-loan right-back Gibbons. Okay, come on then. Bloomfield Road. Here we go. Thank you, George. Appreciate it, dude. Unstopped Boss, thank you for the follow, mate, and Julian as well. Welcome to the channel, guys. No, Magnussen will be my teammate, Callum. No burn. Through the gap to Beasley. Let's kick that straight against Adam May, who's knocked it straight onto his own arm, which means that we have given away a free kick here in the early stages. Hopefully they don't punish us for it. Connolly plays that short and into Byers and around the corner. And here's Casey, and there's just... Oh, that's a terrible shot. Lots of Blackpool men around and not many defenders near him. Thankfully, I didn't need any defenders near him because his shot was rubbish. If you could continue that for the rest of the game, Blackpool, that would be lovely. We could have a better first touch next time, Mr. Brophy. That would be lovely. And look at the run of Fajiri here into the channel. Back to Brofs again. Some good footwork will find Ben Jackson here. Can the low knee make a difference? At the minute, yes. Lancaster. Oh, I needed that one final pass. Are we going to get a free kick, though? We are indeed. Annoyingly, Danny Andrew now isn't on the pitch to take it, but George Thomas has decent free kick stats. I'm going to have to put quite a bit of power on this to get it over the wall, I think. Just over 3 bars. Will it make it over the wall? No. But the keeper can only volley it straight out for a throw-in. Always difficult to know with lower rated stats like that, just how much power, etc. you need to put on something. Evidently, more than I did. Appreciate it, Cole. Thank you, mate. Yes, of course. 100% race distance. Always. Connolly. And back to Pennington. Fires through the gap to Lancashire. And nicely down the line to Kouassi, who's picked up Beasley beautifully. Oh my goodness, what a strike, what a save. If that was destined for the top corner, then that's the best save that Stevens has made all season. 4 short. Kouassi here to Norburn. Trying to lead by example as captain and failing to do so, giving the ball away. And this is where that pace of George Thomas can really come in handy. And it's a lovely ball to Lancaster as well. And on the breakaway here, can Cambridge United take a 1-0 lead? No! Chance missed by Lancaster on the breakaway. Trying to find the top right-hand corner in a similar fashion to the way the Blackpool man did at the other end. But no save needed this time. Wide. Adam May does really well to win that back. Lancaster might look to become provider here instead this time. Finding James Brophy in the box. Oh my God, what a finish. James Brophy gives us a 1-0 lead. He's, I think, my top goal scorer this season. And in real life, I think he's only scored 1 goal for Cambridge United ever in like 100 games. He's scored like 3 this year already. He's flying. Lancaster does turn provider, and what a left-footed finish that is into the far top corner. We're in front. Thank you for the pinned message, Az. It's very good of you. Thank you, Harith. Unbelievable, Jeff. What a goal.
Number 7, James Brophy.
Oh my goodness, what a challenge. Could have been broken legs, could have been red cards. Turns out it was absolute perfection from Adam May. Ball over the top from Lancashire is not great. Morrison's underneath it. George Thomas, oh, that's intercepted well, but equally so by Adam May. Lancashire comes away with that. And Jordan Cousins going to have to get back here, doing his CDM work. Hit one of their hands, so we'll come away with possession there and the advantage. Lancaster looking for Fajiri. There is plenty of space out wide. It's a lovely ball as well to Liam Bennett. He's going to need that support to arrive. Here's George Thomas. And Lancaster, he tried once and failed. He tries a second time and is equally as wayward with his finishing. Jack, you need to improve, mate. You're going to be transfer listed next season at the very least. If no one comes in for you with a realistic transfer, then obviously those that are transfer listed IRL, we will keep. If we don't get a realistic bid for anyone. Not fully committing to those players going. They might not get sold in real life if no one wants them either. But for the moment, for the time being, when he is going to be part of the squad, I'm going to need Jack to be slightly better with his finishing. Maybe he's just going to be that guy that creates everything centrally. And we leave the finishing to those up top. Bennett tucks this back. Fajiri runs straight into Finnegan, and we can't find a second goal. Well in. Brophy. Not so well in. Thank you, Oki. How am I celebrating? By working. That's loose. That's poor from Blackpool. Starting to see why they're 19th in the table at the moment. This Blackpool side are not superb here today. Carbon copy. Not quite. Turn it home. Not quite. George Thomas on the rebound, trying to find the narrow angle for a second goal. It just didn't work for me. Felt like I had enough of an angle there to go for a second shot rather than try and pull it back for a pass. Probably should have pulled it back for a pass. Looks like it's going to be 1-0 Cambridge United at half-time. But after losing our last game, I'd be very happy to take a 1-0 win. Thank you very much. Benny with another 10 gifted subs. Stop it, pal. MJ Hoggy, Hoffer, nice. McLaren Piastri, Gift Max, Charlie, Ashton, Elephant, T Hodges and LFC Andrew. Welcome to the gang, lads. Lancaster has always been played across the front three, Corey. Benny, that's very kind of you, mate. And Reese has just donated £5 as well. Mr. Musgrove, thank you very much. Apologies that Chelsea are taking your manager. Thomas. Kind of caught on it. Play continues. Bennett. I mean, there's options in the middle. And Lancaster's there. Thomas is going to go up for this. And Jordan Cousins. Maybe still. Maybe not. Appreciate it, Reese. Thank you, dude. Luckily, I enjoy my job, so... You're in Blackpool today for a work thing, so thought you'd pop in and celebrate. It's very good of you, mate. Thank you, man. Yeah, I can well imagine you got that Enzo's leaving. Who would you like as a replacement? The timing that Benny gifts subs when he's in Blackpool, when we're in Blackpool too. Hope young Felix is doing well, mate. Bennett. And Fajiri. Bennett again. George Thomas getting down the line. It's a good run. Now then, who can we find? A defender. Okay. Back we go. Adam May does well. We'll keep the pressure on. That's a Jack. Well, maybe a finesser. Oh, maybe a finesser! Right, okay, decision made. In future, we finesse with Jack Lancaster. We don't shoot with his laces. Goal of the season contender. Get your shortlist up. Jordan Cousins has one goal of the season contender. Jack Lancaster has another. Outside the box. Far top corner. Keeper pushing it further so into that postage stamp area in the stanchion. Wow, what a goal! Cambridge 2. Right, okay. We are going to... Brain. We're going to make a note of that on the RTG Awards. Blackpool away, episode 4. Jack Lancaster. Save. Unbelievable, Jeff. And we've just been hit by loads of bot follows for some reason. Okay, cool. Pick that one out indeed. How is he so bad with his laces, but finessing? That was sensational.
Cambridge United, number 10, Jack Lancaster.
What happened to the heart rate when that went in? Did it go up at all? Kouassi and Beasley here. We have, traditionally so far this season, struggled against 5-backs. But this one is actually providing us quite the opportunity to score some goals. And George Thomas could be available at the back post. Oh, we haven't scored 3 in any game so far that we've played, at least. But we're going to look to try and do so here. Adam May will take the corner in Danny Andrews' absence. Fajiri was up for that, but it's going to come here to the edge of the box. Jordan Cousins from range. I could try it again with Jack. I won't. I won't get the chance to try it with anyone. I've lost it. Faith for gas. Yeah, let's do Soleil. And Moro for Okadina. Just to add something to the content, Mohammed. Got something different. A bit more unique. Brophy. Around the corner to Ben Jackson. He's had a solid game so far. Albeit not a great cross on that occasion. But it was probably my fault for not powering it up enough. Put Pennington under pressure. Put all of Blackpool's defence under pressure. Can we win that? No, but Beasley's only headed it to me. And then I'm going straight back to Beasley. Well done, Chess. That was superb, mate. No, you don't. Probably a foul, but I had to do that. Yeah, like Tony Stark. Proof that I have a heart. So in the last episode, I didn't. Byers. Oh, alright. Lancashire. And into Norburn even. Dembele. Is that Karamoko Dembele? Might well be. Casey. And Norburn again. Oh. Jesus Christ. Calm yourself, mate. Okadina off the bench, and the first thing he does is get his leg broken. That was a disgusting challenge. Yellow card, rightly so. Is Karamoko Dembele that, isn't it? Soleil off the bench. Good footwork from him. Gassan also entering the field of play from the substitutes bench. And not a bad ball in towards him either. Adam May. Dipping! Alright, never mind. Goal of the season competition is closed. Adam May. He came from Pompey. He's the best you've ever seen. We think he's magic. Our number 19. We love him more each and every single day. His name is Adam. His name is Adam May. That's the best goal you'll see all season. Oh my God! Yes. Blackpool away. Episode 4. Fucking hell. Adam May. He only scores screamers as well. IRL. And, yeah, that's one. That's one of them. Oh my... I can't believe it! What a goal!
With the owner of the silver hatchback with the license plate GR55JKK, please contact your nearest security guard. Thank you.
It just sat up. It just sat up beautifully to hit. So I did. Oh my God, am I glad I did. Unbelievable, Jeff. Here's Beasley. Adam May getting stuck in now as well. Why is my TV frozen above me? Oh, good. Anything you can do, I can do better. I can do anything better than you. Well, that's loose. That's not great. Poor pass decision making from me there. Byers. Alright. Job's have it off you though. That's a lovely ball down the line. Soleil brings it down under control nicely as well. And Gassan with runners. Support from Jordan Cousins. Lots of bodies back in the way now for Blackpool. Bollocks. back nicely. Quite such a good dink over the top as I anticipated it being. Well in, Ryan Bennett. Ryan Bennett. Liam Bennett. Ryan Bennett. Hey, Alex. They're just passing the ball about now, Blackpool. They know the game is done. Well, 3 goals of high quality that just got better and better and better as the game went on. I don't think we'll quite see another goal like that Adam May one for a very long time. Although I thought that about the Lancaster one. And Adam May said, anything you can do, I can do better. Yeah. Quite a lot better, it seems. That was a goal good enough to grace any stage. Champions League final would be perfect for that calibre of finish. Cambridge 3, Blackpool 0. The relegated side at the moment threatened with going down back-to-back seasons. Adam May's now completed his development. Oh, okay. Nola Bear, thank you for the 6th month total and 5th month in a row. Very good of you, dude. Alright, finances. Shirt sales. Loads of Adam May shirt sales, I think. Travel costs. £16,000. Let's have a look at the other leagues. What were the total points deductions for Forest and Everton? It will tell me on thingy, won't it? Score centre. Everton deducted 6. And then a further 2. So Everton deducted 8 points. Forest 4. Everton only have 7 at the moment, so we'll wait. We'll hold off on that. But we will do it. And Reading was 6 points, wasn't it? Can we do Reading have 6 points for me to take away from them yet? That's the point. Marrow, thank you for the follow, mate. Reading still only have 5 points, so I continually can't take anything off them. Cousins really struggles with his stamina, doesn't he? They all do, really. Next up for us then are the 2 simulated games, the first of which being Leyton Orient, recently promoted from the league below. They are now in 19th place and have drawn their last 3 games. So some defeats, as you can see, but starting to find their feet perhaps at this level. This is Cambridge United's third season at this level now for the most recent seasons. And as you can see, we're going to have to make some changes here, but we will be able to make them thanks to our squad depth. In fact, I'll give Zeno a game. Zeno's not played for a little while. Zeno is going to maintain his spot at the club moving forward between seasons. But everyone else is at full strength. So we might as well continue on. And we will quick sim this one against Leyton Orient and win it by 2-1. Gassan with a brace before Joe Pigott pulled one back for the away side. That'll do very nicely indeed. It was fellow recently promoted side Port Vale next, wanting to remove Reading's points tally at the moment, but they have now got 6 points. I can finally remove Reading's points tally. At the moment, Everton and Forest don't have enough points for me to be able to take away the points that they have with the deductions. And Reading deducted 6 points in real life, deducted 6 points in this campaign. They're back down on 0. Sorry, lads. You're going to have to fight harder to stay up. Right, Port Vale upcoming. We've already done Wiggins. Thank you, TR. Appreciate it, dude. So break must be a 10-day break between games then. No, just a week. Everyone recovers that well, do they? Lucky. Not going to say no. Right, Vegas position option change is now complete. I will implement that. So from a 51 rated left winger to a 52 rated striker. We'll train him as a target player as well. Or do I train him as something slightly different? I might do poacher actually. It's going to take 16 weeks. We will now call him up to the senior team and add him to our list of players on the spreadsheet. And yes, £425,000 for him as well. So I believe then that every youth player that gets called up will be on £425,000, which is fine. We can add him to the spreadsheet now. I've deducted Reading's points. I've deducted Wigan's points. We just need to do Forest and Everton when they've accrued enough for me to be able to then take them away again. But we're going to push on into that next game in a moment. But first, let me just add... Mr. Vegas in here. Joseph Vegas. How old is he? How old are you, Joseph? 16. And on £425 a week on a 4-year deal. Man like Dale. Hello, mate. Thank you for the birthday wishes, my man. Congratulations on the Red Bull seat, dude. Flying. Finances. Okay. Long awaited, gee, not wrong. Shows 23. I don't know what's happened with Courtois and why he's not been selected. He's obviously been out injured for a long time, hasn't he? Most recently. I think about it, Lyle. See, why not? Let's throw Lyle Taylor in. Port Vale with a 5 back as well. They're in 15th in the table, just as was the case with Leyton Orient. Not won in their last 5 games. Big Uche Payatsu up top, former Cambridge United man. It's a decent team that, unfortunately for them, was not able to survive in real life in the season just gone, although it did go down to the last couple of games for them. I had Lyle Taylor come to me and say, "Boss, can I play?" "Sure. Go on then, lad. Why not? Do me proud." I wonder if Adam May should get in ahead of either Digby or Cousins at the moment based on that most recent form and goal. At the moment, it's tough because I've got 3 players. Well, basically, every position has someone else of a similar rating other than Bennett at right back that could justifiably play in that position ahead of the man that's already there. Against Port Vale, it's a 1-1 draw. Lyle Taylor did get a goal, though. So he asked to play and made the impact. It's a point for Cambridge United on this occasion. Point that keeps us in 3rd right now. Again, it was about this stage of the season, IRL, where everything started to fall apart. So we'll see if it starts to fall apart for us. And up next, Charlton at home, which is, as you can see, they're on 17 points and in 6th. Quite a big fixture at this particular stage of the season. That's where we'll go and end today. Everyone's going to be fine, aren't they? Yeah. Thank you, clubs. Appreciate it, mate. Travel costs 14k. Their wages £60,000 now. And shirt sales. There's not a chance in hell Cambridge have made £400,000 from shirt sales. Not a fucking sausage. Charlton probably up there with Derby as the 2 strongest sides will have played against this season so far. Freddie Ladapo up top is a great player for them. Lloyd Jones at centre-back, former Cambridge United player, and very solid at centre-back he was for the 2 years that he was with us. Dobson in the middle with a captain's armband for them. Options on the bench as well in Michael Hector, be a name that you recognise from his time at Chelsea and Reading. But it's a game that, with the form we've been in, I don't know whether I consider us favourites for this, but certainly we're not as out of it as you might have originally thought we might have been. Let's show up. And I tell you what, Lyle Taylor got the goal in the last game. He wanted to play. He got the game. Let's throw him on the bench. Throw him into the starting lineup and give him the opportunity from the start then. Here we go. Final game of the day. Exclamation mark spreadsheet in chat and you can download it. Thank you, Mr. Saturn. Appreciate it, dude. Mr. Mystic Saturn. We do have Tottenham in the next round of the Cup, but that's a tie we're very much looking forward to the challenge of, to be honest. Okay, Charlton are pressing, but will they do it responsibly? Brophy looking for Lyle Taylor, not found. Taylor, part of the Charlton side that got promoted to the Championship, I think, if I'm not mistaken, a few years ago. Do correct me if I'm wrong. Cousins and Lyle Taylor. Spins nicely. Looking for Soleil. Tight angle. Oh, but not tight enough Thumping finish from Sir Kai Kai. We're in front at the Abbey Stadium, and the fans are going absolutely ballistic. Well, as they might well rightly do. Just sheer shot power too much for the keeper on this occasion. We're in front early doors. That's a hell of a goal. Not quite goal of the season level, but still very good. Accidentally recognised and inserted player wages as a revenue, did I? Thank you for... I did, you're right. Thank you for that. That's why you guys are here. Thanks for the follow, Hypo Show. Or Hypo Show.
And a goal for Cambridge United. Number 14, Soy Kaikai.
It's Kamara down the line now. Oh, alright. I had no idea where he was going then. Watson, sharp turn. He's Alfie May. Support from Dobson. Back to Alfie May again. Danny Andrew getting run ragged here. Charlton look dangerous. Offside. Nice. Well done. Bennett back to Lancaster. Liam Bennett's gone again. Oof. Backinson. Good strength. And Alfie May. Stevens drawn into a good save. He's kept a number of clean sheets, Jack Stevens, so far this season, which is actually, again, something that Cambridge did in real life in the first few games of the year. Actually had one of... In fact, I think at one point, after about 15 games or so, despite the results starting to go against Cambridge at that moment in time, we had the most amount of clean sheets of any side in the top 5 nations. Not just English top 5 leagues, the top 5 nations all told. Jordan Cousins makes it 2. Well, is that a potential for goal of the season? Who knows? Left-footed outside the box. I'll put it on the shortlist for now, but if you guys feel like I should take it off again because of the calibre of some of the other chances, then I will do so. Let's show you a replay, though. Jordan Cousins on his left foot. Maybe that one goes in ahead of his other goal, because that's definitely better than the first time shot he had previously. We'll change that. Jordan Cousins, episode 4, Charlton at home. Thank you, Jin. That back to 50.
And a goal for Cambridge United. Number 24, Jordan Cousins.
It's Backinson. Charlton looking for a way back in the game. Lloyd Jones into Edun on the run. Back to Backinson, who's at the heart of everything for Charlton Athletic right now. Getting a little bit lost out there, though. Edun and Dobson. Oh, Dobson with a nice turn, actually. And given away. Charlton have one of the best sides that we've played against so far this season, but at the minute, just not playing very well. Burton gave us a bigger test, and they had a much lower rated side. I don't know whether Charlton are being a bit more open defensively because they feel like they've got the quality to threaten us defensively. But so far they haven't really. Stevens has been called into action once, and their goalkeeper's been called into action twice and failed on both occasions, although they were 2 good goals. Freddie Ladapo. Good turn. Ryan Bennett across though. Nicely done. Oh. Beautiful little touch. So there, Liam Bennett and Digby looking for Lyle Taylor. Nice tackle. I committed to it with Soleil, and that was probably a terrible idea. Doing Backinson. Challenge.
As indicated, there will be a minimum of 1 minute of added time.
Yeah, you're right. Form does make a massive impact on results. May with a free kick for them. Lyle Taylor wins it and out. Okay, not quite so out. Never mind, free kick, out. I'm not going to do monthly upgrades. No, that's just too strong. I don't feel like these games have been easy to play, though. Quite happy to tweak the sliders further. Hello, Mark. Thank you for the follow, mate. Welcome to the channel, dude. Thank you, Val. Andrew. I mean, both he's going. It's not really doable, is it, really? Cousins to Lancaster. We'll switch. And there's Manio. Let's move to Boca Juniors. That's beautifully done. And Lyle Taylor short, actually. And we'll spin on it. Lyle Taylor for 3. Good save by Maynard in goal. Looking for a third here. I have tweaked the sliders yet further in this second half to make things even more difficult for myself. We did do extensive testing of the gameplay prior to the start of the save. Obviously, as factors like form start to become making an impact on the gameplay and how players are playing, etc., and overall stats, then that's going to change things yet further. So we've tweaked it again. So for reference, at the moment, I have lowered and made the AI better with their shooting and their passing. Shot errors come down from 72 to 65, and pass errors come down from 68 to 60. And we'll wait and see if that makes any difference. At the minute, maybe I up their pass speed and shot speed too, and we'll see if that finds us a level. I'm not wanting to just ensure I get promoted or anything like that. Like, we're having a strong season, and whilst it lasts, we'll enjoy it, but we will make sure that the difficulty is right. Even if it costs me a potential promotion run, it's the realistic thing to do to make the gameplay as hard as possible. Well, not as hard as possible, because then I'll lose every week, and that's not entertaining. I have to factor in entertainment factor as well. But at the minute, maybe we feel like things are not quite as realistic as they could or should be. Although we did lose to Burton today, so maybe we're not far off. It's Freddie Ladapo again. That's well blocked by Ryan Bennett. And we'll get it away. There's still a few months until the next game, although it is We were like 3/4 of the way through the season. 68 shot error for the AI might be realistic. Yeah, at the minute though, they're not having enough shots really. I am wanting to change it slightly to make it slightly more difficult. I'm not saying it's easy right now, but it's also not as much of a challenge as I perhaps might like it to be. We're only in September, Mark, of Season 1. Watson with a nice spin and turn away. Dinked in, cleared away. Exactly where he aimed at, but sure. Kamara into Alfie May. Cut back. And Dobson. That does really well. Spread nicely as well. See the space for Soleil on the far side. It's a lovely switch to him. Just a little dink looking for Lancaster, not going to find him. No, the higher the shot error, the more error there is, Anthony. Didn't quite get there with Soleil then. Kamara. And inside to Watson. Woodman's green. Out to Jones. Edoun. Nice block on it. Didn't hit a hand. Oh, that was a shit pass. Nice tackle by Brophy. Lancaster and Digby. Soleil's on the run. Lyle Taylor will get it out to him. I can't seem to shake off the defender at the moment, he says, as he shakes off the defender. And what a cross! And we didn't do promotions and relegations, Mark. No, we're replicating the 23-24 season.
Please give a round of applause for today's man of the match.
Danny
Number
Andrew.
14.
Nicely into Jordan Cousins. Kamara gets it off me. Sully Kiki, apparently. All right. Well done. Stadium announcer, you've got that absolutely spot on.
The fourth official has indicated there will be a minimum of 1 minute of added time.
Thomas into Kamara. Any chance for a consolation goal for Charlton here? Seemingly not. Seemingly no. We win by 2-0 at home against Charlton Athletic, but we have made significant strides in making the gameplay supposedly more difficult now. So we'll see how that pans out in tomorrow's first game, which is going to be Tottenham Hotspur. So that's going to be an intriguing factor to see where we are. I might get absolutely hammered. It's not like opposite, like 62% possession for my opposition. Basically the same amount of chances. Gameplay is always a stickler, isn't it, when it comes to realism? When I have to factor in entertaining gameplay on top of the realism factor of it as well. Changing the focus of a couple of players might help. I'm quite happy with where we are right now with everything off the pitch. Perhaps we do need to tweak things with the gameplay slightly, but we can continue to do that as we progress through the save and find the sweet spot. We thought we found a sweet spot. It might not have been the sweet spot. We'll find out as time goes on. Currently in third place continually in League One after 11 games, but there's still 35 to go, so we won't get too carried away at this stage, that's for sure. Right now, though, that's all for today's episode, though. Some worldies in there. Some proper worldies in there. Our first Youth Scout report as well, which we will keep keen tabs on moving forward to see if there's going to be some gems in there. Thank you very much for your support today, though. Do let me know your comments in the your feedback in the comments down below, and do get those questions in for the potential of kind of press conference style additions to the save as well. Thank you for your support as ever. Do join me on the stream and watch it live. F1 content coming soon to the second channel, and now probably by the time you're watching this on the stream as well. But for today, for this YouTube save, that's all from me. I will see you tomorrow. Two-factor authentication is key for everything. It will save everybody's bacon. That was episode 4 of the RTG, wasn't it? What time is it? Nearly 2 o'clock. Let's whack that in there. So, we will edit. I'm going to need to edit that to get it up for 3 o'clock. So I appreciate your patience in waiting. It won't take us too long to edit this. Ash, thank you for the 47th month subscribed, my man. And the birthday wishes as well. Very good of you, mate. That Wednesday fan and R&R Mars, welcome to the channel as well, guys. Appreciate it both. Hello. Please, thank you. What do we call it? First youth report and double worldie. Boom, 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 boom. Yeah, that'd be great, ads. Dave, thank you for the 40th month subscribed, my man. Yours is tomorrow and your daughter's is the day after that. What are the chances? Did I start? Transfer's all done. Heavy touch, but he's going to get used. Oh! Transfer's all done. Time to crack on
Scott.
with the rest
it, man.
of the season, but some big games ahead of us. So any feed to the stream and to the second channel, cheers. Plug, plug, plug. Let's go play. And across to Liam Bennett. Heavy, but he's going to get away here. Finds Jack Lancaster, who in real life has been transferred. Play. Lancaster finds Jack Lancaster. Trophy intercept. Running for dude. No, from the most recent episode, I believe it was, mentioning Cambridge United's retained list, and that is, as we mentioned, part of in episode.
Cheers,
1,
guy.
one of
Appreciate
the
it, dude.
rules
How
we
are
have
you,
for
mate?
the save. We will be implementing Cambridge's retained here of this save. Lancaster, a 1-2 maybe. Jack Lancaster from the edge of the box. It's slightly wide. He's shooting. Only a couple of shots on target so far in the game, but chances into Carl Hudlin. Ball into Carl Hudlin. His height, and Hackford will be the man. We're going to need nothing in yet. I think even if we do somehow manage to get promotion this season from League One to the Championship, because we're restricting the growth of the team and the growth of it, kind of all fell apart after the first 10 games. Previous episode did have a very strong start, to more fortuitous than anything else at this particular moment. We've been very fortunate with the fixture list. That way through, certainly did happen last year. Very much so. Trophy will look to deliver this, and Gassan is there, but it can't get the first time shot away. Let's make some changes in this second half. Keane Harper around the challenge. Hassan is there. Is in this second half. Oh, wrong whip. Catching up via editing highlights. Yeah, exactly. Started on the back foot. Didn't in the finish, and the might be about to lose for the first time since the opening day. The way through here. It's a great turn. It's a decent effort. Backford. And he certainly did hack his way through my player there. Made a couple of changes. Might no. Attack the second ball. A chance for an equaliser, unable to be taken. I mean, I'm trying, Owen. Looking for Andrews onside here. Looking for Brophy. Looking for Andrews onside here. Control, but can Kachung. And Bennett will get to that. And Digby's going to push forward. I've got not a great week now away from home against a significantly better Blackpool team. We have our first youth scout back with players, some making it to the Premier. It's going to be frustrating. Let's give Loney, Ben Jackley, to implement that and keep it as realistic as possible in that regard, even though we're not involved in it, then I will do so. Live chat is saying yes, so we will almost certainly look to do that then. I'm going to make a couple of changes to the starting lineup. Faye is going to start this one. We're going to bring Adam May into the midfield. No burn. Through the gap to Beasley. That'd be lovely. No burn. Through the gap to Beasley.
Would it be realistic for Cambridge to bring back former players? Maybe, maybe not.
Arm, which means that we have given away a free kick.
We have done so previously.
Hopefully they don't
but not recently, if you know what I mean.
That short and into Byers and around the corner. And here's Casey. And there's just... Oh, that's a terrible shot. Lots of Blackpool men around.
It would be quite the move for Alpine to suspend Ocon for a race.
Shot was
VMJC, thank you for the follow, mate.
For the rest of the game, Blackpool, that'd be lovely. Could have a better first touch next. Through the gap to Lancashire. Byers through the gap. Shit. Look, games, 100 games. Bassey, who's picked up Beasley beautifully. Oh my! And did at the other end, but no save needed this time. Wide. Adam May does really well. That back. Lancaster might. Oh my God! We're in front. Looking for Fajiri. Plenty. Lancaster looking for Fajiri. There is plenty. Those up. Or Bennett tried once and failed. He tried fully committing to those that are transfer listed IRL. We will keep if we don't get a realistic bid for anyone. Not fully committed. It's loose. Poor from Blackpool. MJ Ashton on the rebound. I'd be very happy to take a 1-0 win. Thank you very much. Bennett, George Thomas getting down the lines. A good game goal. Cambridge 2.
Yeah, it's this one though.
Off the bench.
2 goal of the month. 3, in fact, goal of the month contenders in this episode.
Well, maybe a finesser. Oh, maybe a finesser! Right, okay, decision made. In future, we finesse with Jack Lancaster. We don't shoot with his laces. Goal of the season contender. Get your shortlist up. Jordan Cousins has won.
Thank you, Kellen.
Goal of the season contender. Also entering the field of play from the substitutes bench, and not a bad ball in towards him either. Adam May dipping. All right, never mind. Goal of the season competition is closed. Adam May. He came from Pompey. He's the best you've ever seen. We think he's magic. Our number 19. We love him more each and every single day. His name is Adam. His name is Adam May. That's the best goal you'll see all season. Oh my God! I'll just pass the ball about now, Blackpool. They know. Down back-to-back seasons.
Catch you later, Glenn. Thank you for popping in today, mate. Appreciate it, dude. Always good to see you.
Next up for us then are the 2 simulated games. Some defeats. 3rd season at this level now for the most recent seasons. And as you can see, we're going to have to make some changes here. But we will be able to make them. But everyone else is at full strength. So we might as well continue on. And we will this one against Leith Norwich before Vale, but have enough. You're gonna have to stay up. Right, Port Vale upcoming. Vegas position. change is with players. But we first, let me just add, take them away again. But we're going to push on into that next game in a moment. But first, let me just add in a moment. But first, let me just in a moment. Port Vale with 5 back as well. They're in for me to be able to then take them away again. But we're going to push on into that next game in a moment. Port Vale.
I don't know, Jamie. Honestly, I think at the beginning of a cycle, people are looking for big club saves.
With a 5 back as well. They're in 15th.
We love Mullin, Mark.
Just
He's the reason we're in League One in the bloody first place.
Not won in their last 5 games. Big
Thank you, Tom.
Peatsu up top. Former Cambridge United May. Sure. Go on then, lad. Why not? Do me proud. I wonder if I had a form and goal. It's tough because I've got 3 players playing that big fix. That's where we'll go and end today. Charlton probably there with that he was with us. Bean. Let's show up. And I tell you what, Lyle Taylor got the. Let's throw him on the bench. Opportunity from the start. Then here we go. And Lyle Taylor. Smart spreadsheet in. Steps are going absolutely bland. From the start then. And Lyle Taylor spins nicely. Looking for Soleil. Tight angle. Oh, but level, but still very good. Good strength.
No, I celebrated my birthday yesterday, really, with Nat and co, and had family over on Sunday. Today, with F124 coming out, kind of needed to work that. Ches singing along to Ches might be the greatest thing.
In fact, I think at one point after Jordan Cousins episode 4, Charlton at home. That's beautifully done. Let's move to Boca Juniors. That's beautifully done. Yep. I have actually an overall stat. Their shooting and their passing. Shot errors come down from 72 to 65, and pass errors come down from 68 to 60. And that finds us a level. I'm not wanting to just a level. I'm not wanting to just costs me. Although we did lose to Burton today, so maybe we're not far off. Thomas into command. Any chance you're watching this on for today for this YouTube save? That's all from me. I will see you tomorrow.
Appreciate it, Archie. Thank you, mate. Hope you well, dude. Good to see you, pal. Sorry, the lead save had to end. Let's just whack some music in the background, then we can set that to render. And we can start to record another one.
Transfers all done. Time to crack on with the rest of the season, but some big games ahead of us in the short term, as well as obviously trying to get ourselves a maintaining top half finish this year. We don't expect to finish in the playoffs, but we would like to finish in the top half to give ourselves the best possible wage budget for next season. And come and join me on stream, and you can see everything of. Back to James Brophy. There's room inside here for Jordan Cousins. Digby's going to push forward. I've got support in the to Burton Albion. Not a great result, but certainly a sign that we're not going to have things all our own way this season. We'll have to pick ourselves up and go again midweek now, away from home against a significantly
weird, like you play the lower rated Burton.
Youths. No burn.
And
no burn.
I get beaten and really struggle. Then you play the higher rated
straight against Adam May,
Charlton and Blackpool,
knocks it straight onto his own arm,
and have a much better time of things.
Champions League final would be perfect for that. Better, yeah, quite a lot better it seems. That was a goal good enough to grace any starting, and we will move Reading, Vegas position option. Port Vale with. It's tough because I've got 3 players. Well, basically every position has someone else of a similar rating, other than Bennett at right back, that could justifiably play in that position ahead of the man that's already there. Against Port Vale, it's a 1-1 draw. Charlton probably. And Lyle Taylor spins nicely, looking for Soleil. Angle. Oh, but not tight enough. Thumping finish from Thomas into Kamara. Any chance for a consolation goal for Charlton here? Seemingly not. Seemingly no. We win by 2-0 at home against Charlton Athletic, but we...
Right. I'm just going to set that to render, and then we will start to record another episode. I'm going to go and have a quick toilet break, though, if you don't mind. It is not confirmed, no, that 2K have bought the rights to FIFA. Only assumed based on a few employment hires. I need to make a thumbnail for that as well. Right, bear with me. Just going to go for a quick toilet break, and then we will play Tottenham in the Carabao Cup. Probably lose 7-0. Okay, good. BRB. Made a sandwich. Because why not? Did I set that to end? No, I did. Appreciate your patience. Thank you, Elite. 7 days after yours, is it? Well, happy belated birthday to you too. Oh, good. More bot spam. Thank you, Ramdog, for the follow, mate. Appreciate it, dude. Alright, what should we do with the thumbnail? I know what we could do. Based on... Actually, would it be easier to do it in-game? There, that's what I want. The 70 to 94 potential thing. That's what I want for the thumbnail. Double click here. Let's bring that, pop it there. I've done that completely wrong. Let's try again. There we go. That one I can delete. Ding, ding. 75 to 94 winger. Or forward. Yes, please. RCG, there we go. Right, that's currently now uploading. We're probably going to get battered by Tottenham, aren't we, really? The question comes in here, like, what do we do with their lineup? Because you'd imagine they wouldn't field an entirely full strength 11 against a League One side in the Carabao Cup. But we are getting on in the competition, and at some point they're going to have to start to take it a bit more seriously, aren't they? Right, we can schedule that for 3 o'clock and that'll be fine. That'll upload in no time at all. I'm hoping that he'll be fine. They would naturally rotate anyway. Leave it. Okay. Well, let's see out of curiosity what their starting lineup looks like. Actually, finances. Are we up to date? So it says 23k. I think we are, aren't we? Okay, good. Here we we are going to have to rotate quite a bit. Anyway. Because of the nature of the fixture list. That's fine. That is not a problem. Let's just get to Tottenham then. Nothing else there. Good. Okay, let's save it so we don't lose any of the progress. Not a massive amount of growth in this side, Ollie, no. Show the development. +1. -1. -2. Might be time for Okadina to step in ahead of Morrison. +1. +1. +1. +1. -1. +1. +2. So, as we would have wanted it. Thank you, Crooked, or Crooked, and Hayden for the follows. Let's see. Okay. Yikes. That's a strong team. Fucking Nora. I will need new names, Ryan. Yes, thank you, mate. At the minute, Hayden, everything's going well. So if I go side select, I can do that. Then go into team management. No, they're not all knackered. Weirdly, it's now put as on there. It has rotated since I went in and out again. That's odd. That's more likely, isn't it? That was strange. So it is rotated slightly. The fact that I've gone in and out again has changed it a bit. That's weird. Not that I'm complaining. Matthew, thank you for the 4th month subscribed, mate. Appreciate it, dude. And belated birthday to you as well for 9 days ago. It is a probable lineup, Jin, yeah, but it is always the exact lineup. Just adding something into the the underneath of the stream, if you'll bear with me 1 second, just in anticipation of the Formula One content. We have a new sponsor, or at least rephrase, I am now a new affiliate of a sponsor. In fact, what I could do is quickly should have in this folder go pictures. I should have the font, yeah. Pardon me. Where's Photoshop? There we go. Just installing a font quickly. There we go. And then I should be able to do this. Save that as SRC discount. And then I need this as a link. And that should work. I'm 36 today. Old, fuck you, Reese. Mother trucker, dude. Give you a team to do on EAFC 24. How about Bradford? I don't fucking know. Thank you, Daniel. Hope you're well, mate. Cheers, Connor. Glad you're enjoying the Cambridge save, mate. Right. Pardon me. Just come from work. Nice. Punjab FC. Fuck's sake, Jamie. What are you like, eh? What are you like? I do not feel like a teenager, no. Unless there's an extra one in at the front of it. Check your message. Upper chat had a question. Where I got the live editor from. The live editor is from... hang on, let me just change profiles on Patreon. The live editor is from Aranaktu's Patreon. So let me add a new command for live editor. Oh, there we go. So if I go, change my live editor, there you go. Thank you, Seb. Appreciate it, dude. Yeah, coming out on my birthday is slightly inconvenient, but I'm sure I'll survive. I'm sure I'll manage. Right. Let's at least start recording another episode of the RTG, because we will be making a sharp change to F1 just before 4 o'clock. For obvious reasons, it's freaking launch day. I want to be on that shit. Yeah, we'll take some names from chat. Hands up in chat if you want your name on the board behind me for this next episode. Me. Yeah, Benny certainly has earned it, hasn't he? Let's do Benny to begin with. Benny, 1, 2, 3, 2, 7. Pick the 3 mods in chat right now. Benny's gifted 20 subscriptions today, so very much earned it really. Put Esteban Ocon on the wall since he put Gasly on the wall this weekend. Oh, top banter! Top banter! It really is. Mike, trying the reverse psychology. Not going to work. So, oh no, no, thank you, not me. I'm gonna go. I'll show him. Jambi, thank you for the 7th month, mate. Very good of you, dude. Appreciate it, man. We're in League 1. This is the first season of the realistic RTG. We have just started this save. I mean, nothing gets past me. Quite a lot does, actually, but, you know, never mind. Any signings? We have signed Daniel Barden on loan, Ben Jackson on loan, and that was it so far. And a youth player, Joseph Vegas. Thank you, Ridley. Did I update that behind me? I did. Is it record? You got Bradley Halliday? Bradley Halliday. Bradley Halliday. Right. Ready for the test of tests in this save so far? Cambridge United versus Tottenham Hotspur is your first game today. Premier League opposition for the first time in this save. Apparently Danny Parejo could be in line for his debut for the club. I'd imagine that might be a Carabao Cup debut. He's probably played a Premier League game or two, either from the start or from the bench so far in this save. We've also Shrewsbury away, Bristol Rovers at home, Oxford at home, and Reading away is how we'll work out this episode. Reading, obviously, a side that came down from the league above and are really struggling with their points deduction as well. They earned 6 points and then immediately had them wiped out because they got deducted 6 points IRL. As of yet, haven't deducted Forest or Everton's points yet, but we will be doing so when they've both accrued enough points to have those points then be taken off them again. Thank you for your continued support in the comment section. Do hit the thumbs up if you're enjoying the save. We can hit close to 1,000 again today. That'd be absolutely brilliant. Of course, keep your comments coming in with your potential questions for press conferences for this save with me as in the guise of manager, and continually saying thank you to Benny, to Darren and to Matthew for your support in the comment section and on stream as well. Link in the description to the Twitch channel and the YouTube streaming channel. Of course, Formula 1 content continues on the second channel as well. But Soleil Kaiko scored his first goal of the season in the last episode. We upped the difficulty in the last episode, i.e. we made the sliders more aggressive in the opposition's favour. Our first full 90 will be a bit of a test, really. Son, Richarlison, Kulusevski, Maddison, Skip, Højbjerg, Udogi, Romero, Van der Ven, Emerson Royale and Alfie Whiteman in goal. So a little bit of rotation with Ollie Skip, Richarlison questionably, Emerson Royale and Whiteman in their starting lineup. But Spurs starting quite a strong team. Morrison is now down to 61. He's continually falling in rating, so I am going to bring Okadina in permanently for him, and we will continue to give Zeno some games in the cup as well. At this stage, I kind of actually just want to see what they're like with the new sliders, or the updated, slightly altered sliders. So I'm actually going to start a relatively strong side, not my normal go-to Carabao Cup 11. We'll see how this pans out. Probably not very well for me, but you'd love it if I got battered 6-0, wouldn't you? Thank you for the bits, Josh. Appreciate it, dude. I wish I was still 30. I do have access to the game early, Chaz, but I'm not allowed to show it yet. Where are you going on holiday, Kaya? Thank you, Junior. 11 years, my guy. Since you were 8. Jeez! Right, what's to expect? Ah, yikes.
Richarlison out to Heung-min Son. Heavy touch though. Given away. Zeno to Okadina. My main plan of action is probably just to try and... Holy moly! Keep the ball away from them initially. To try and get a bit of a foothold in the game. Very nearly had... Oh, that's not gone well. Keeps. I tried to play it first time, I get lucky. Good header by Gassan. Back to Digby. And to Liam Bennett. Little bit of possession in the opening stages, although finding it difficult to get the ball through their defensive line. We played a lot of 5-backs in League One so far this season. It's quite refreshing to be playing against a team that kind of mirrors my formation, or at least is a formation that isn't a bloody 5-back. One that might actually be quite aggressive on the offensive side of things. Here's Ollie Skip finding Destiny Udogie. Udogie with plenty of space to try and work something here in the middle of the park. And the left back doing exactly that, but giving it away. I wonder if they will push plenty of bodies forward in this game and catch themselves short at the back. Udogie very nearly had the ball go round in there, but you can see how good Tottenham have been in the build-up so far. High quality passing, he says, as Heung-min Son gives it straight back to me. High quality passing other than that one, and they are maintaining possession quite well. That was a poor passing decision from me there to try and play that ball inside. I was going to try and get a bit of a 1-2 away. Unable to do it. Emerson Royale into James Maddison. Here's Dejan Kulusevski. Maddison again. Kulusevski's a player that I've always admired in career mode saves, but have never bitten the bullet and bought. This might be the save, although it won't be any time soon, obviously. Emerson Royale with Ollie Skip here. And now Richarlison. And that's 1-0 Tottenham. Pass after pass after pass after pass. And bang. Back of the net. Bosh. 1-0 Spurs.
Goal for Tottenham Hotspur, number 9, Richarlison.
There's Romero. Can't quite get there. Oibia. Ollie Skip. Destiny Udogie. If they lose possession, they are committing a lot of bodies forward. Press is going to be frustrating to play against, though, especially considering my players don't have the greatest of first touch attributes at this particular moment in time. Nicky van der Ven. Kulusevski. Adam may get stuck in, though. We can try and utilise some physicality in the game. Just because they might be technically better than us doesn't mean we can't outmuscle them or outsprint them. All about desire. At the minute, not many people got the desire to get in the box here. My cross is not accurate enough. Skip. That's a ping. It's a great pass out to Kulusevski. Back to Emerson Royale. Looking to get the ball inside. And here's Højbjerg. And Kulusevski again. He's away from me. Got a good toe in there though with Adam May. We'll see what they can do from the corner. Taking it short. Tottenham looking to get themselves a double advantage here. I am surprised they've started such a strong 11. I expected perhaps a little bit more rotation, but actually quite like the prospect of challenging ourselves against this calibre of side and player. Couldn't quite get the turn with Brophy that I was after there, to then play the man in down the line. Richarlison might go for a pass, might go for a solo run. He's gone for the pass, and well, Stevens had to shift his feet quickly there to get across to make sure Heung-min Son's effort didn't fly into the back of the net. They took the last corner short. It didn't work. They've learned from that. They're going to whip this one in. Van der Ven will head that down, but Stevens will pounce on it. And I think the referee's given a penalty? Or a free kick to me? It's a free kick to me. Oh, it's fallen to Maddison. And to Richarlison. 2-0 Tottenham. Heung-min Son getting the better of Liam Bennett. And then Tottenham making us pay for giving away possession. Not the best there on the right-hand side, but punished us well. Good footwork from Richarlison to open up the angle, offset the goalkeeper and bury it. Thank you, Dunder. We will be using the wheel in some regard on F1 this year, yes. But when will be purely decided by me in the moment. I'm not committing to anything. Digby just absolutely flattered Heung-min Son there. And Destiny... Oh, I was going to play that over the top. Never mind. 1 hour, 10 minutes. Not long. Not long at all. I am still part of the Creator Series, Ollie, yes, although I have been relegated to F2. It's a global release, I believe, Matt. So it's coming out everywhere at exactly the same time. I think you find they can release it whenever the hell they like, though. So... Okadina over the top. Bennett with a good touch. Much space here. Thomas's first touch not great. Digby will look quickly for Liam Bennett. Made a good run and will get on the end of it too. And good footwork from Lancaster. And some space here for Adam May. Rushed it looking for Brophy out wide. Scored a very good goal for us yesterday, James Brophy. And very nearly forcing a mistake from the Tottenham backline to maybe get us back in this game. At present, no, there is no way back into this game. 2-0 down continually at this point in the second half. We didn't expect to get a win from this. We hope to keep the points tally ticking over in the league, though. How do you know that, Reese? Oh, it's posted, is it? All right, fair enough. That's how he knows that, then. I've not seen it. I've not seen it. Thank you for the follow, Soggy Munge. Welcome to the channel, mate. And it's in the Discord too, yeah. I am Adam's teammate this year in F2. So looking forward to that. I'm probably going to be absolutely rubbish in the F2 cars. It's fine. Andrew with a throw. If we get it back to him. Nice little drag back. Really anywhere to go, though. That's been the case for the majority of this game so far. Adam May with the old switcheroo. Bennett, a doggy pressed and decided to go back the way he came. Gassan to Digby. Oh, all right. I'm entirely too sure what happened with the ball there at Digby's feet. All I know is that he hasn't got it anymore. There's Maddison. Can I get there with Digger? We can. And it's a fair challenge as well. George Thomas has the space to get into. Digby does not have the pace to keep up, however. But he can continually help the attack. All right, Richarlison read that. Adam May can't get it back. Balls. Balls. Soleil Kachunga. Let's go Kachunga.
You're not a very happy man, are you, Matt? Is there anything you do like about anything in the world ever? Or are you just unhappy about everything? Under pressure. Emerson Royale is already on a yellow card. That yellow card is going to be doubled, despite the protests of teammates. In fact, it's not even a second yellow. It's just a straight up red card for the lunge from behind on James Brophy. Tottenham down to 10 and sacrificing Richarlison as a result. Pedro Porro coming on now. So James Maddison is going to be their most forward central player now in that cam spot. Porro's immediately got himself out of position as well. We do have Gassan in the middle, who would have been on the end of that if Alfie Whiteman hadn't come for it. Whiteman, a goalkeeper we did look at in pre-season when looking for a backup goalkeeper. Tottenham, we decided, were going to be one of our quote-unquote senior affiliate sides. Tottenham, Norwich and Swansea are those that we're going to prioritise loans from in this save. We do have a backup goalkeeper on loan from Norwich. But you guys quite rightly mentioned, actually, as well, in the comment section, that even though some were listed as, that's a very, very good goal by James Maddison, 3-0 Tottenham. Even though some were listed as unwilling to relocate, that's only for permanent transfers, and I can still loan those guys in. So we are going to still look to loan players in that have that little tag in their info. Unfortunately, there's no goal scorer tab on our side. It's Tottenham 3, Cambridge United 0. Ange Postecoglou is thrilled, mate. Bates! Thank you for the raid, my dude. Very, very good of you indeed. Thank you, pal. Appreciate that very much. 688 coming along for the man that was born 36 years ago in 1988. Weirdly satisfying, that. Apex, Tommy, Kitchblade, Doglad, Cracked, Man City, Haaland, Shongi, Emmett, Mick, or Mike even, Mike Kirk, Paul, Archie, Vertigo, and Easy Clips. Thank you very much for the follows, guys. Appreciate it very much. Welcome in. We are recording for YouTube at the moment, hence the slight delay in acknowledging the raid. It was in the middle of a highlight. We are on FC in this realistic RTG save with my Cambridge United. And in an hour's time, we'll be switching to Formula 1 for the very first time of the brand new game. So very much looking forward to that as well. And if you're looking forward to it too, stick around. It'd be great to have you. Let's crack on. Unfortunately, I'm getting bloody battered, but we are making this save as realistic as we possibly can do, with loads of different rule sets, strict financial control, and difficult gameplay too. So understandably, we're losing to Tottenham. This is season 1, by the way, so I am still with my original squad, plus a couple of loanee additions. So we have a lot of mid-60s players, and we're playing against a team that obviously has a lot of mid-80s players. It's Jordan Cousins, looking for Brophy. We're going to get a consolation goal, perhaps. Bit of space. Space that was subsequently blocked by Pedro Porro. 10 minutes to go here. We're making another change. They are down to 10, obviously, but one imagines down to 10 men, he's still not going to give us the impetus to push on to score 3 goals in 10 minutes. Staying in his 80 minutes to have a couple of chances on goal, really. Jubrilo Cadena, the centre-back, is not going to be shooting from there, but they left some space here for Elias Kachunga, who does have Premier League experience against Tottenham, obviously, for Huddersfield. Decent cross by Liam Bennett to the back post. Not a great clearance from Pedro Porro, but my attempted squared ball. Oh, did he use a hand there? He might well have done. Or did we use the hand there? They used the hand here. Right. Chance for a consolation goal from Danny Andrew from the free kick. Over the wall and into the top corner, please. Oh! Alfie Whiteman denies us. Brilliant free kick. And it is deflected behind by the goalkeeper for a corner only. Ghassan Ahadme's up. His header isn't anywhere near as accurate as the free kick was prior. Gary Monk's side here still 3-0 down. Sag. Lubed Striker, One Arm Bandit, Harley and Nick Bing Bong. Thank you for the follows, guys. Appreciate it. All right, Kulusevski has just decided he wants to sprint around everyone. And annoyingly, actually did so too. Pedro Porro in the box here. Only on the pitch because Emerson Royale got himself sent off. Still trying to find a fourth here for Tottenham. Just keeping the ball away from us in these final stages. And you can see the quality of the passing showing itself once more. Pierre-Emile Højbjerg showing some quality in dribble as well. Or in the dribble as well. But we're going to get it away. Are we going to get the chance? One final counter-attacking opportunity perhaps. Elias Kachunga's got some pace. He's not rapid. He's not got a ball either anymore. So that's going to be Tottenham 3. Oh, okay, ref, I was waiting for the whistle. That's going to be Tottenham potentially 4. Cambridge United 0 here. Tottenham 3, Cambridge 0 in the Carabao Cup. Not to worry. Expected result. Not really too offended by that. We had a couple of good chances of our own. And ultimately, the quality showed through. Bring on the next League One game as hopefully we'll get back to business in the league next time around. Vegas hasn't been performing. Well, yeah, that's because you're not fucking trained, mate. Right, we are going to take Morrow out now, I think. Just makes sense, doesn't it, to take Morrison out now. Just make sure that everyone's going to be fit for the next game. Fit enough for the next game. And actually, I'd be tempted to put Zeno in. I won't put Zeno in. We will go with Okadina, but I would be tempted to put Zeno in ahead of Jobs. Where are you, Zeno? There you are. It says double world Lees, does it? Okay, let me update the title then for that video that's just gone live. Got the L and the D the wrong way around. Double worldies. There we go. So the latest episode of the RTG has just gone live on the YouTube channel. Just going to tweet it out if you'll bear with me. Goal of the month. Right, let's keep on top of the finances as well. Oh, we didn't do the Charlton one, did we? At the end of the last episode. Last thing we got was shirt sales, 23k, which is that one. So stadium maintenance, £3,000. It was match tickets, £95,000 we made from that. Wages, 60k. Shirt sales, 23. Stadium maintenance, 3,000, and then match tickets. We made 80. We made more money. We made more money from playing Charlton than we did playing Tottenham. All right, fair enough. Right, now we were going to play Shrewsbury. No, I'm going to play Oxford. I'm going to play Oxford. And I'm going to play Reading. So we'll sim Shrewsbury and we'll sim Bristol Rovers. That's the way we'll do it for this episode. Just double check there hasn't been anything else added to the finances. Prize money. We got £12,000 for losing in the Carabao Cup final. Lol. Prize money, £12,000. those that come across from Bates have absolutely no idea what's going on here. We are doing, with the realistic RTG, we're tracking the finances very specifically, and as such, have a very keen eye and manually adjusting in a more realistic fashion the finances of the club, i.e. wage budget, transfer budget, overall bank balance, etc. and the changes between seasons. So we have our own spreadsheet with a plethora of rules that we're implementing for this save. If you'd like to download the spreadsheet for yourself and have a go at implementing it for your own career modes, you can do. There is a link on the command ! Spreadsheet on the channel. Alex, thank you for the subscription on YouTube, mate. And Joe the Goat, thank you for the follow. Kirmington! My guy, thank you, mate. Thank you for gifting a sub to the channel, mate. It's very kind of you. Bus Pass. Bus Pass? Is there some sort of sly old man? You done that on purpose, you bastard. Right, banhammer, crash. Oh, Curbs has gifted. Imagine that the person subscribed this Prime for the 8th month. Yes, I did. I'm not allowed. I am quite old though. Sag. Abdu Sin, thank you for the follow, mate, and Iceman as well. It's NG. Thank you very much indeed, boys. I'm so glad you got that. Yeah, no, don't worry. It took a split second to twig. I was like, Bus Pass? Why is he gifted one straight to Bus Pass? Oh. I know why he's gifted one straight to Bus Pass. Daniel Barden wants to play. Yeah, about that, pal. Prob's not, soz. Right. We have some strong opponents in League One coming up at the end of the episode. That said, actually, the one that we're going to sim here against Shrewsbury, they're 5th in the table and in very good form. 2 wins and 5 unbeaten, at least, in the last few games for them in the division. We're obviously in good form ourselves. A 4-1, 4-1 for them. We're going to be simulating this one and simulating the next one, and then playing Oxford and Reading at the end of the month. Our highest rated player continually, Liam Bennett at right back, 67. But you'll notice that Okadina is now in at centre back alongside Ryan Bennett because Michael Morrison has declined yet further to 61 rated now. But through James Brophy and substitute George Thomas, we have bagged 3 points once more. So the march continues in League One as we push further forward through this season. Bristol Rovers, our next opponents. Again, that one will be simulated, as we say. And then we'll be playing Oxford and Reading at the end of the episode. So let me go and deal with the finances. Cost us 14 grand to go to Shrewsbury, apparently. It's not that far, surely. It is, unfortunately, a terribly mismanaged club at the moment, yes. You have my commiserations. Travel costs, £14,000. Player wages, 60k. And then shirt sales, 23. Let's double check that. Well, surely everyone's just going to be fit again, aren't they? He says. Just while I checked. Yeah, everyone has got a decent amount of thingies going to be fit again. Okay. Oh, we got the monthly scout report back again. That's good news. Let's quickly double check the finances. Okay, good. Second monthly scouting report has come back. Waiting to see what position people play in before we fully commit to actually signing anyone up. We've got 2 potential goalkeeping options now, with Harley Chambers 62 to 80 and Elliot Marshall 57 to 77. You can probably imagine which we would favour of those. We've got a lot of forward players, some potential midfielders or centre-backs. Not many full-back options here, but you can this year now specifically ask to find a certain position with the youth scouts, so we will be looking to do that this year. Still, Sam Forrest looks like the best option, 74 to 94. or the best prospect. 65 to 83 for Ibrahim Rose is still decent. 63 to 85 potentially for new finding Jake Wright could be good too. There are also some absolute poopers in there, but we'll wait another month before calling anyone up because we want to make sure we know exactly who's playing in what position so we can build our youth squad the way that we want to, which of course is in a more realistic, actually having them in a formation way rather than having 10 players in the youth squad and 6 of them being cams. Bristol Rovers have, wow, Scott Sinclair on the right-hand side for them. George Friend at centre-back as well. They've got some good players in there. Where are they in the table so far this season? 9th. That said, they were higher. 3 of their last 5 games have ended in defeat. They've got Marcus on the bench as well, formerly of Portsmouth. He's a decent player too. We're in good form, and that good form leads us to a 1-1 draw against Bristol Rovers. Again, they dominate possession and nearly twice as many chances. They had a man sent off in the 55th minute Conter, but Kachunga equalised for us after only being on the pitch for 2 minutes. So well done to Elias Kachunga for doing that, having quite the impact off the bench. He and George Thomas have made impacts off the bench in the 2 simulated games. So maybe we look to start them in the next game against Oxford. We are continually in the playoffs, but form is starting to have a little bit of a wobble now with the improvement of the sliders for the AI teams. And certainly we're starting to struggle with the nature of the fixture list and the amount of fixtures we've got right now. So as we have to rotate the squad a little bit more, then we will find that as some slightly lesser talented players are on the field, our results might take a further little bit of a hit. We'll see what we can do. I will, however, look to start George Thomas and Elias Kachunga in the next game. Oh, nice one, DJ. Congratulations, dude. You found out the gender. Right. We did that one. So we've got stadium maintenance 3K. Match tickets 95,000. It's huge. Player wages 60,000. And shirt sales 23,000. Do 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 do. What time is it? 3:15. Oxford 12th in the league this season. 66, 66, 66. So a very well-rounded squad for sure. Eastwood in goals decent. Cameron Brannigan is obviously the go-to midfielder for them, although Josh McEachran, former Chelsea youngster, has got plenty of quality of his own. Murphy on the left-hand side, obviously very, very good indeed. Oxford in real life won the playoffs to get promoted to the Championship for next year in real life. Ruben Rodriguez is a very talented player as well, so we have to keep our eye on him. Another team that aren't playing a 5-back, which is refreshing, but whenever we haven't played a 5-back, actually we've tended to struggle. Put George Thomas out on the right hand side. We said we were going to start Kachunga and Thomas in this next fixture, so we will do exactly that, and may well give Zeno a game ahead of Ryan Bennett as well. Okadina in for Hadme too, slightly fatigued but not massively. Right, Oxford at home at the Abbey. The U's versus the U's. It's the University derby. I need a wee. I'll be back in just a moment, lads, and then we will crack on with the next 2 games of the episode. Just give me a couple of moments to go and empty the bladder. BRB.
Hiya. Do. Do. Kuchunga. There's a little bit of a rivalry, yeah, because of the university thing. Not a massive one though, Mr. Meerkat. Thank you, M. Casey, for the follow, mate. Welcome to the channel. Razin at Ferrari, is he? Damn. Alongside Ben? Or alongside... Well, no, it'd be alongside Fabio, won't it? Because Fabio has to be in a Ferrari. Ben's at McLaren, isn't he? Goodrum. Sharp turn. Great pass. Ruben Rodriguez tried the little ball around the corner. Okadina in the way and able to deal with it, thankfully. Bit of a dodgy attempted challenge there. That nearly a great ball across. Trying to catch Oxford on the break. Jacob Murphy with the ball through. No, it's Josh Murphy, isn't it? I always get Jacob Murphy and Josh Murphy mixed up. Scored both goals in that playoff final for Oxford United against Cambridge's bitter rivals Peterborough. So very pleased that they did that. Thank you very much, Oxford. Cambridge will play Peterborough again next season in real life. Will we be playing Peterborough again next season in this save? We don't yet know. GB and El Rey have been teammates before, haven't they? It's Brannigan. Into Goodrum. It's kind of all been Oxford so far. We have apparently the best defensive record in the league. Not through any lack of trying from the opposition to get goals, but Jack Stevens has just been keeping clean sheet after clean sheet so far this season. Okadina's going to head that clear. It's only going to go as far as McEachran. That will fall to Bury, who skips past one challenge and then finds the aforementioned Jack Stevens in the way to keep his clean sheet again. Oh, dangerous. In trouble. Yellow. No worries, Lewis. Thank you for the birthday wishes, mate. Brophy and Cousins couldn't quite find the runner Danny Andrew down the wing, and now Danny Andrew's out of position. And Okadina's going to have to fill in here out wide, which he does very well indeed. Throw for Oxford in the 18th minute. They are on the attack as they have been for, well, the entirety of the game so far, actually. What on earth was that? Ping. Not very accurate ping, but ping nonetheless. McEachran and Bury had the real only proper chance for Oxford so far, but it has been all Oxford so far. I feel like I've barely even made it out of my half yet. That said, we could do so now. George Thomas is going to look to get forward. And I've got Liam Bennett on the overlap. Kachunga's there in the middle. Kachunga and Thomas together again. Trying to do it from the start this time. Looking for Thomas. Ah, that was meant for Kachunga. That hit the arm of the defender, it didn't. Well, we've made it into their half and we've still done bugger all. Black Ops 6 coming to Game Pass day one. That's what happens when big companies merge like that. Brannigan. Oh, it's poor. Kachunga gets away. Cousins. That's equally just as poor. Really is all Oxford so far.
Brannigan through the gap. Here's Bury. That's a heavy touch. Cousins will get there. Good header by Fajiri. Play it through the edge to make sure it stays away from the defender. Bennett looking for Thomas. Nowhere to go really. I'm going to have to switch this. Trying to move the ball about as best we can. Danny Andrews' touch, however, has let him down there. The ball has gotten away from him. He's Long now on a yellow card from that horrendous challenge early that very well could have seen him sent off. And his teammate might wish that he wasn't on the pitch anymore because Fajiri's stolen it off him and finishes with aplomb. Not many starts recently for Fajiri Okunabiri, but he's bagged one here. We lead against Oxford, and I believe the phrase is against the run of play because it's been all the away side so far. My first chance on goal has come from a mistake from them, and Faye has buried it. What are the stats so far? Not actually as one-sided as I thought it might be. Oh, 100%, Reece. Definitely is one of the best value things in gaming. Long into Goodrum. Good tackle by Danny Andrew. Losing out though. Tries to be a little bit cheeky there. Trouble. Yes, Joe and I will be doing the full Bahrain Grand Prix today. 100% race distance, of course, as ever. Danny, if your touch could be better, mate, that'd be lovely. Brophy with a spin. And Danny Andrew, Jordan Cousins. Kachunga just helps it on quickly. And Fajiri's making a run. Dip! Oh, shit. Whatever the default one is for Cambridge, cheesy. And then just change the name. We may well be, Callum. You might see a co-op career mode with me with someone at some point in this F1 cycle. I'll have that time. Cousins with a switch. Thomas back to... Never mind. Thank you for the follow, by the way, Cheesy. Appreciate it, dude. Yeah, you got just over half an hour till we switch to F1. Have a good evening, Tom. We'll catch you next time, mate. Medina and Digby. Cousins. It's just two in there around. Oxford have had a lot of the ball and have been very dangerous, but when it comes to actual chance creation, they haven't been anywhere near as impressive. They've had me on the back foot for the majority of the game. But we could have had a 2-0 lead. They really need to start creating more, Oxford. Their possession play has been excellent. And most of it has been in my defensive third. But we are standing firm at the back thus far. And looking like we might get another victory. If we do end up getting promoted this year, you do have to factor in, of course, that we will have a similarly rated squad in the Championship next season. And it certainly won't go anywhere near as well, that's for sure. We might end up, if we do get promoted this year, having a relegation battle next season. We're trying to keep things as realistic as possible, and I'm doing what I can. But occasionally, the game is just going to overpower anything you can do. Thank you, Alex. Appreciate it, dude. Hope you well, man. I don't have any Canadians on the squad, Setar, no. Bennett. Actually, we'll go for a switch. Moving the play about from side to side has been effective for us so far in this game, he was about to say. Dale is just off the bench for Oxford here. And Brannigan trying to thread the needle but can't. We can't get our passing game together right now. And here's Josh Murphy. Picked off well by Zeno. It will be one of our go-to centre-backs next season as things stand, of course, with Ryan Bennett leaving. Dribble Okadina being placed on the transfer list. And Michael Morrison just declining out of reasonable range of usability. Zeno Ibsen-Rossi is going to become one of the starting centre-backs for us next season. And even though he's slightly lower rated than some of the others we've got at the squad, he has been very good so far. Fajiri's picked up an injury there, which is annoyingly very Fajiri-like. But we'll bring Jack Lancaster on off the bench here and see if we can't add another one to make things a little bit more favourable for us. Oxford have been so good, but just haven't created anything. And thus far, it's our goal that makes the difference. Dale into Ruben Rodriguez. Struck, deflected off Zeno, out for a corner. Here come my changes. Don't know if they made any as well. You imagine that they would have done to try and force the issue to get an equaliser. Gassan underneath this and heads clear well. Brannigan finds Ruben Rodriguez, whoever, who was the man that led to the corner in the first place. It's Brown then for them. Lovely turn by Ruben Rodriguez in the box, looking dangerous. Digby with him. Murphy again. And that's loose and given away. 20 minutes for Oxford to find a way back into the game. But they're going to have to stop using their hands if they want to do so. We have slightly changed those sliders again, Sniper, so I will update that picture tomorrow. Do remind me in tomorrow's stream. That's not very good of you, Dale, that's naughty. Yellow card. Andrew takes the free kick short to Zeno. Brophy's in a bit of space, and Gassan could be in the box here. In fact, he's in the box short there. Just too many defenders. Pinballed around. We could win it back, though. Oh, we nearly did it well. Brannigan driving down the line. Little back heel. Long. And Dale. Runners around him. Not sure which way to go. Through that gap. And has worked really well. Brannigan's in! It's the post. A mixture of keeper and woodwork. Keep it out. With 10 minutes to go. A scything through ball through the defensive line. And if it weren't for the man at the near post, who I'm sure is the clean sheet leader for the league so far this season, then we'd have been level here. Zeno's been rock solid at the back in this game. I really am pleased that we're seeing some high quality performances from him. Ah, Dale's in. They've hit the woodwork again! Oxford! Done everything but score a goal today.
Oxford United coming off the pitch. Number 6, Josh McKieran, to be replaced by number 10, Billy Bowden.
What do you mean? Gotifi's the one. Chill, mate. Thomas with the overlapping run. Bennett again. And Thomas continually. Can't quite get there. Little dummy. Whether it was intentional or not, I'm not sure. Chat, do we change the sliders again? It seems that making the AI more accurate with their shooting and more accurate with their passing isn't actually changing the frequency at which they create the chances in the bloody first place. Bennett. Oh, was caught on it though. Just as I was about to, or was in the process of playing, big long ball forward. Harris knocks that down. Harris was offside.
Thank you, Jamie. Appreciate it, dude. "60 seconds to go between us and 3 more points in the League One campaign. We've made the sliders more difficult. We've lessened the shot and passing error for the AI and upped their passing and shot speed. But if they're not going to create, then what can I do?" They hit the woodwork twice, though, to be fair to them in that game, Oxford, and could very well have won that fixture. Reading picking up 3 points, which they really, really need, because we took their points deduction off them, and they are still bottom of the table, despite the fact that they would, well, actually only be 21st if their points tally was still as it should be. In fact, they'd be 22nd because of goal difference, so they'd be in the relegation zone anyway. But we took Reading's points off them, we took Wigan's points off them. As it stands, we're actually in an automatic promotion spot. I'm not entirely too sure how we're doing this with the squad that we have and the sliders that we've put in place. I will again make the sliders more difficult for me. And we will lower the shot error and lower the pass error yet further. We had tested these, but we'll see what happens now. Up next is, well, on paper, a really difficult game because Reading are a very capable side in terms of quality of player they have at their disposal. You'll notice Sam Smith and Harvey Nibbs in their front two. Lewis Wing is very good. Joel Pereira in goal is, well, Joel Pereira. And they've got strength elsewhere in the squad as well. Chris Taylor on the bench is a Patreon player. First time we've come across a Patreon player for a little while here. We might have to rotate a little bit here for stamina. Indeed we do, but not actually as much as I feared that we might have to. So we might be all right, actually. I could maybe put Digby at centre-back and then Adam May can come in midfield, and that'll be a side good enough to start and continue. Put Lyle Taylor on the bench, and Morrow can go onto the bench for Zeno. But other than that, we look good, but we've now made it even more difficult for ourselves. So let's see what Reading's like. Thank you for the follow, Lace. Welcome to the channel, mate. Thank you, well. Appreciate it, dude. Brafer and Wing. Wide to Aziz on the. Into Lewis Wing. Brophy steps in, though. Can't get it away. Ruud van Nistelrooy tackled, though. And we've got the ball back again. Soleil will look for a big switch here, and Brophy will have the legs to get to this, I hope. But not the height, perhaps. No, he does. He's done really well. And Lancaster's in. Looking to get down the line. Little back heel. Not quite the back heel, but a dangerous ball that Gassan's not going to get on the end of. Good header by Jordan Cousins and Andrew. Brophy. Lancaster does really well. Big old switcheroo out wide there to Soleil Kaikai as well. Gassan's going to be drifting in the middle and found well, and what a goal! Gassan Ahadme! Brilliant goal! We tried something similar in a game earlier in the season from the opposite side where Brophy whipped it and Gassan thwacked it straight into the stand. This time, Soleil on the opposite side into the middle, and on the volley this time, Gasman knew exactly what he was doing. Buried beautifully. Is that a goal of the season contender? Maybe. With the technique on the volley, I'll add it to the shortlist nonetheless. Big gas man. Unbelievable, Jeff. Reading away. Episode 5. Gassan Ahadme. Trying to make it as difficult as I can with the sliders, and I just keep not being very good.
I think I might like to sign Gas on a permanent, yeah. If Ipswich would be willing to let me have him. Nibsy into Sam Smith. Short to Aziz. Into Lewis Wing. And Nibs again. And Aziz. There you go, mate. That was weird. Linden into Wing. Lancaster sticks a toe in. Can't quite get it back. Hutchinson finds Mukairu. Many an option in the box. Oh! None of which he takes. He just goes straight for goal. Made a beeline for it. We're the ones in yellow and black. They're the ones with the stripes, but he made a beeline for goal there. Picked the ball up and just drove straight towards it. I was so worried about the squared ball. Didn't even contemplate the fact that he'd just run and have a shot. He did. He scored. 1-1. Thank you, Rabid. Appreciate it too. Thank you for the follow, Amy, as well. Andrew down the line into Brophy. It's 1-1 here now. Looking to replicate the first goal. Gassan can't quite get there. Soleil's there though. Can Gas get to this? No. Everybody on the floor. Goalkeeper with the ball. Very nearly. An instant response for us to go immediately back in front. Unfortunately, we weren't able to get it. Aziz into Lewis Wing. And Aziz again. Wing to Sam Smith. And through the gap, picked off well by Digby. Well, this is a good move. It was a good move. Past tense. Nice interception by Jordan Cousins. Big outstretched leg there does the job. Adam May fighting hard with Harvey Nibbs to keep hold of possession. Lancaster has Gassan with him and there's space for Soleil out wide. We'll try and replicate the first goal. Maybe through Liam Bennett instead. Oh, Lancaster, surely! Joel Pereira. A, how has their defence allowed Lancaster to just bring that down in the box like that? And B, how's he missed it? Gassan's up with a header off the top of the bar and over. Should be 2-1. Can't believe Jack's missed that. Rephrase. Can't believe Pereira saved it. Thank you for the follow, Finners. Welcome to the channel, mate. Nibbs out wide. A Brafer found well. And Aziz. And a Brafer again. Tony Andrew trying to get back there and does so well, but caught on it by Harvey Nibbs. Couldn't get rid of it quickly enough. Nibbsy's in. Jack Stevens with the save. Well, both goalkeepers now denying the opposition striker an obvious chance that they should have taken. We will be 1-1 at half time. It could be 2-2 or more.
Wow.
Okay, the F1 Creator Series race calendar has now been announced to the competitors, at least. Maybe not publicly yet. Waiting for the F2 calendar to be announced. I imagine it would be very similar, but... You can see it, can you? Ches, it's Rip. First race Monaco. Yikes. Oh, good. Oh, good. Yeah, good. 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 Red flags be working though, so it could be dub. We'll wait and see. Doesn't matter for me. I'm racing in F2 this season. Over the old switcheroo. Cousins into Lancaster. Just bullied out of it by Hutchinson. Aziz through the gap nicely. And a braver. Sam Smith wound up quickly, but Digby able to get to him equally as responsively. Adame will use the right back first, and Soleil will keep the run going down the line. Gassan's in the middle again. He's calling for it again. He'll get it again! But he won't score. I will reserve some weeks, Reese, yes. But I'm off on Saturday this week. Cairo intercepted well by Soleil Kaikai. Well, the option in the middle is there. Monlouis heads it away. And it will be a corner for us. With most of the second half still to go. We could add another goal. Gassan's hit the bar again. Oh, how? Just quite simply, how has Joel Pereira stopped that? Unbelievable reactions from him. He saved that as well, I think. Or has that just gone straight up wide from Gasman? I think it has. I can't believe Adame hasn't made it 2-1 there. That's unbelievable from the goalkeeper. What rating is he? He can't be that high, surely. 65? My back bottom is he 65 rated. That was unbelievable, Jeff. Thank you, Param. Appreciate it too. Thank you for the subscription on YouTube, Blacks. Welcome to the channel, mate. Here's Aziz. Lovely ball out wide, never once not. I think it's a terrible decision for Plymouth, Liam, but we'll wait and see. What do you guys think about Rooney at Plymouth? Adam May steps away. As Lancaster there, great touch from him. Soleil will delay, and Jack will go again. Never mind, Bindon across. Oh, I nearly got there. So very nearly. Here's Mukairu.
Little back heel. Mola still going. Mikairu again. Man that scored their goal. Trying to create another. At least be involved in a move that might create another. Sam Smith with a fancy flick that doesn't work. Big old switcheroo. Let's make a change. No, it's not gone great for Wazza anywhere other than Derby, has it? Yes, F2 is on Fridays moving forward. Andrew.
Can John Scott, that's John Scott, please make your way to the ticket office. You have your wife's ticket, thank you. Double substitution for Cambridge United. Coming off the pitch.
Ronald, thank you for the 3rd month subscribed, mate, in 2 in a row, and for the birthday wishes. Very kind of you, mate.
Coming onto the pitch, number 8, George
Mola
Thomas.
and Mikairu.
Michael Morrison.
Soleil's done well. Although they have gotten back very nicely. Sweet Rooney. Andrew to Digby. A 1-2 maybe. Digby pushed slightly further forward into midfield now. Lovely ball to Gasman, who's got support square, who was looking for George Thomas. Millimetres away from receiving the ball. And surely, although given Joel Pereira's performance so far in this game, not definitively, the opportunity to give us a 2-1 lead. Trying to put pressure on the defence here to win it back, but we are motoring towards a draw here against Reading. The side that came down have some very high quality players, although they're not as high quality as I thought they might be. Nobody in the 70s for them. There's not been many people in the 70s anywhere in the league, really, has there? Which has been a surprise. That's a touch. Mikairu. Nice the challenge well. We get rid. I mean, there's seconds to go. Oh, it would be a huge counter-attack if we could have done it. But it's Reading that are in possession, and Reading that will stand the chance of winning the game if they can create something. Bindon to Mola. Soleil's doing his best. Mikairu turns away from me, but that'll be game. It's a point only against Reading. We took the early lead. They pulled us back and held us in the end. So another point for their survival campaign, another point for our apparent growing promotion campaign. But at the moment, I don't know. There's going to come a point where our players are going to stop performing and stop growing to the point where everyone else starts to catch us up. It's Bristol Street Motors Trophy time next time out. So that will be a simulated game, not to be absolutely sure. Wigan, Carlisle, then Lincoln in the league, and Pompey away. That will be huge. Bolton and Barnsley are difficult games as well. And we're not far away from the Christmas period. But for now, bottom in the Bristol Street Motors Trophy, out in the Carabao Cup, but second in the league, which means at the moment we're in an automatic promotion spot, and we'd have a rather sizable wage budget for next year, with a number of players set to leave as well, but we have to keep it up, and I don't think we will be, if I'm completely honest. And our transfer budget next season, if the season 1 balance stays as is, that needs to be changed to 30% if we're still in League One. Is going to be big-ish, bigger certainly than this season, but big enough to drastically enough improve the squad? I don't know. I really genuinely don't know. That's going to be all for today's episode, though. Thank you very much for watching, guys. Bolton look like they're running away with the league. We are considerably behind and only 2 points above Portsmouth in 4th. Portsmouth, who we will play in that next episode. That's all for today. Thank you very much for watching. Please do keep your thumbs up coming. Please do keep your comments coming, your questions for the press conferences, which should start soon. I've been recording ahead of time, so I haven't had the chance to implement them yet. But they are on the way. And I will see you next time.
Right, let me save that. Strategy 5. That's not where I wanted to save it. That's what I wanted to save. Strategy 5. Strategy 4 is already up. That went live at 3 o'clock today. So we can delete that. Let's just update the finances quickly. Last thing we did was shirt sales. Travel costs, player wages, shirt sales, right? Alright, and then stadium maintenance, match tickets, coach wages, shirt sales 23, 395. Travel costs 14,000. Player wages 60k. Shirt sales 24. Right, finances are up to date. Saves up to date. There's a new game coming out. Have you heard about it? No, we will not be using coaches at any point in this save. Definitively. Oh. It's called F124. Right, I am going to take the stream offline to then bring the stream back online again to split the content and so that we get another push notification. So don't go anywhere. I am literally coming live again in moments, but we will go offline to come online again. BRB.